Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, and we are back for our NHL 16 Be a Pro series following Peter Forsberg and the Colorado Avalanche. So, last time we are continuing here on our quest for the Colorado Avalanche to get back to that 500 mark with Peter Forsberg, trying to hopefully harness that old Peter Forsberg and gain his offensive stature back once again. So, we are currently 16, 24, and 8, not looking like a playoff team anytime soon unless this team goes on a miraculous run of proportions. But we're going up against the St. Louis Blues in our first game of the video here, so let's get that right underway. So, here we go. First game, first period, 4-1. Great. Berglund, Tarasenko, Steen, and Stastny. Landy gets 1. Second period, 6-1. Do we want to play this game? Let's skip that game. Let's skip that game. Let's play against Dallas. I did not want to go into a 6-1, a 5-1 deficit game. Let's act like that game never happened. First period against Dallas, 1-0, Jerome McGinley. Second period, 2-0, Alex Tanguay. That's much better. All right, let's go into this game. 2-0 lead over the Dallas Stars. All right, guys, here we are in the third period up against the Dallas Stars. We're up 2-0. Stride Deeks, nothing on defensive and the face-off stick lift. So I don't know if that's a glitch or not, or if the coach just doesn't want us to do anything else. If Patrick was perfectly fine with the way we're playing defense as of lately. So currently right now, I ain't got no worries. And oh god, this is not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure that we have this under control, because apparently this was something that I screwed up. Unless I changed it. I must have changed it in audio-visual settings. Where is it? Where is it? Camera perspective. Home, up. Oh, always up. Yeah, we're always going up. There we go. Jesus. I don't know why that was a thing. Alright, back into the game. Apparently that was weird. Okay. I don't know why my thing was inverted like that. That was really weird. What? Why would that have been like that? I don't even know. I haven't been playing anything other offline game modes like anything like that for the past couple days, so don't know what the reason could that be why my perspective was changed. Maybe I screwed it up when I was selecting the on-ice trainer or something. Who knows? All right, Jerome, give that over to me. Okay, that was nowhere near me. Alex Tanguay tries to center it. Tanguay back up over to Barry, up in front to Iginla. Oh, there's a nice play there though. Forsberg gets around and oh my god, I did not expect that to go in. I did not expect that to go in. What a shot there from Peter Forsberg. He basically just used his power forward build, shields that right away from an imposing defender, shields off the check, just goes backhand forehand again on Antti Niemi, and he just roofs that. I think that might have got a bar too. Wow, what a shot there from Peter Forsberg. Gets that goal from Alex Tanguay and Jerome McGinley, I do believe. And the Avs go up to a 3-0 lead here in the third. Wow, I did not expect that goal to go in at all. I know Forsberg has a good shot, but shit, man, that was a nasty shot. And that was supposed to go off for a line change as well, which is the funny thing. Up, turnover there. Jerome, back to you. Hit a skate. That's all right, though. We won't lose points there for a turnover because that is icing. Alright, here we go. Going for a face-off. Against Cody Eakin, and I jumped because the referee's a douche. Alright, and Dallas will get this out. Antoine Roussel tried to turn that over. Alright, Forsberg with a nice little deke. Shields it away. Cross-creased it. Ooh, that's a nice block there by Jamie Alexiak, I do believe, to block that cross-crease pass off. Should have sauced it. Maybe his saucer pass would have been a little bit better there. Let's keep our eyes on Patrick Eaves here. Once again, I'll skate to the bench once my shift is over. Rito Barr will just hold that, and we'll go for a change. So we got B- for offense. Our defense is in the green. Playing pretty good so far. Not having to deal with anything major. All right, Jerome in the offensive zone. Let's a little bit of a jam up there. Up, and they get it out. Antoine Roussel. Cross the ice over to Patrick Eaves, though. A nice poke check by Peter Forsberg. Another one to get that out. And he gets the puck out of the defensive zone, and a nice pass over to Jerome. Jerome with a toe drag. Tries to go over to my side. Alex Tanguay, though, keeps the puck in. No helmet. Goligoski. Oh, I was going for a big hit there. He just barely skated out of the way. All right, let's hustle. Hustle back. Patrick Eves. Oh, Forsberg overskated it, but thank God Rito Barra there to make the save. Once you poke check, man, you will lose all your speed now. That new update. All right, 10:28 still left here to go in the third. Halfway through the third period. All right, let's see if we can not lose this face-off here. Facing Tyler Seguin, though. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, Tyler Seguin has a good face-off. Category, obviously, and Patrick Sharp will able to avoid us. And we are really, really low. Also, if you guys have noticed, they upgraded the color here on the stamina bar. They upgraded it. Oh, that's a hooking call. We draw a penalty. There we go. You can't do that, Seguin. You guys have noticed the stamina bar was blending in a little bit too much apparently with the background, people were saying, so they changed the coloration of it just a little bit. They made a slightly less greener tint, so that's a new change that they put into there. But we have a power play now as we drew a penalty with Peter Forsberg, and we gotta go up against Cody Eakin again. Good timing there. Nice play though by Aginla around the back of the net. There you go. Nice feed in front. Yoki Paka was able to interfere with that there. Oh, I lost my stick. Jesus, I didn't even notice that. Forsberg, there you go. All right, let's cut across and just take a shot there. Ooh, that's, you know what? That's an okay shot. Jerome. Okay, once again, good forecheck there. Back to the point. Back to Holden. Over to Bo Shemin. Shot, score. We should be able to get an assist on that. What a shot by Francois Bouchemin. Francois Beauchemin. And a nice shot on net there. Forsberg should get an assist on that, as he will from Nick Holden and Forsberg. Beauchemin gets a nice slap shot goal there from the point, as Forsberg does take the brunt of that hit, but that opened up the clean look there from the slot. Niemi can't catch up to that, and that's another goal there from Peter Forsberg. But apparently we're only at a C+ overall because our team play is not good so far. We're getting face-off issues are apparently the worst of our team play right now. So we have to make sure we try to get that team play stat up there, because everything else is good. Our offense is good. We got a goal and an assist in this game so far. And, oh, there we go. Nice pass up to Tanguay. Get around him. Get around him. Get around him. Back pass. Oh, shit, it's in! It's in! Forsberg drove extremely hard to the net, passed in front to Alex Tanguay, and he somehow managed to get that puck into the net. Peter Forsberg and Jerome Aginla with the net. Peter Forsberg with a 2-assist night. He just drove hard to the net, crossed it over to Alex Tanguay. Just a harmless shot on net, and Antti Niemi was not able to get that goal, as Peter Forsberg took 2 defenders with him, leaving Alex Tanguay wide open. Forsberg managed to slip that pass through, and that is now a 5-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche here. And finally, we get a face-off win there, as Forsberg already has 2 assists in this game and a goal. And he's looking for number 2. Okay, still has it. Back to Holden. Let's play the point here. Up Jerome. Lose it to Demers, but a big hit again by Peter Forsberg, shaking off Jason Demers. And let's not get a penalty. That's something we don't want. Nice block pass there. Trying to get Patrick Eves on a little broken stick there. All right, let's sauce that over to Jerome with a nice pass, and he's gonna send it off the boards. Yeah, let's go for a change. Let's go for a change. There we go. Look at that. B+ for offense, C+ for defense. Team play is still in a C+ for yellow, but we currently have 2 stats in the green. That has not happened before at all so far in the series, as Peter Forsberg is really, really starting to play better. This is his best game of his return to the NHL yet. All right, here we go. Jerome Aginla and Peter Forsberg. Fake shot. Through the legs. Oh, he gets through. Alexiak does manage to get it off, though. That's a nice hit there by Jamie Alexiak, though. Nice play. Oh, shit. That was a bad pass. I should have gave that over to Tanguay. That's my own fault. Yeah, let's hustle back into the play. That'll raise our team play up. Valerie Nichushkin. And shot saved there by Rito Barra. Let's not call for the play there. Up block the shot at the very least. And Tanguay. All right, let's go. Forsberg again. Hustling. Hustling into the play. Saucer pass. Over to Alex Tanguay. Picks up off the boards. Back to around the back. Forsberg looking for something. He's going to lose the puck there. And unfortunately gets poke checked off the puck. All right, well, he does lose it there. That's all right, though, as we still have 2 green stats. That might be it for the game, though, unless we get one final shift out there. 17 seconds, one final shift of the game. Last dying seconds here of the third period. Just one last final change here in the defensive zone. As Sharp comes out in front. Oh, and they score. Dallas does get a goal. Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn does get a late one. 5-1. They take away Rito Barra's shutout there. But unfortunately, we will lose this game as our face-off skill is really the bane of our existence this game. As that's the only reason we're not going to be able to get full green on all of our stats. But nonetheless, we got a goal and 2 assists in this game, unless we got another goal on one of those other 2 previous goals that were scored before the simulation. But we scored a goal and we got 2 assists. So I will take that nonetheless. 5-1 win for the Colorado Avalanche. 1.2 multiplier, nonetheless a B- in our stats. So we lost a lot in team play. So lost 45 experience in faceoffs, lost 10 in durability for taking that hit from Alexiak, but still nonetheless. Take a look at the 3 stars of the game. Peter Forsberg, he did get an assist on one of those early goals. So Alex Tanguay with 2 goals and 2 assists. Jerome McGinley with 1 goal and 3 assists. And then Peter Forsberg with a goal and 3 assists. A 4-point night from Peter Forsberg. Very good outing there. Very good game from the Avs coming back after that huge loss to the St. Louis Blues. But that's the kind of games Peter Forsberg should be accustomed to. All right, so that was a very good game for us there. We can simulate this game against the San Jose Sharks. But 8 hours this week, let's work on face-offs, 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 and then 5 hours to do stick handling because we need to hold on to those dekes still, and then sprints, obviously endurance and durability. Okay, very nicely job with weekly experience this week. All right, so let's simulate the game up against the San Jose Sharks. First period, 2-0, Everberg and Tyson Barrie. And we hold on. John Mitchell and the Avs hold on for a 3-1 win over the San Jose Sharks. All right, so now we got a tough task here up against the 30-13-5 Los Angeles Kings. All right, so LA might be one of the best teams in the West, maybe the best team in the NHL currently, but going up against them. First period, 1-1. All right, Gaborik and Iginla. Second period, Nathan MacKinnon. All right, so 2 goals there from our line, Jerome Iginla and Nathan MacKinnon. And we got a 2-1 lead over the LA Kings. We're out shooting them 28-18 as well. All right, so let's keep it up. All right, guys, so here we are in the third period up against the Los Angeles Kings in the Staples Center. 2-1 lead for the Avalanche. Peter Forsberg coming off a very good career game, a player of the game career game, if I do say so myself, with 1 goal and 3 assists. Same stats as always going into from the coach's suggestions. But let's see if we can have a really great game after last game. 1 goal and 4 assists and 3 assists in that game. And we're only going to start with a turnover here, but we'll block the pass at least coming back into our zone. All right, let's shield these guys off. Wow, Marian Gaborik going kind of end to end there. Oh, in front, just wide the net. Jerome out to Forsberg. Nice pass up to Alex Tanguay. And Forsberg, he's going to, ooh, nice play there. Nice shot selection there from Alex Tanguay just to get a shot on Jonathan Quick. All right, so a little bit of a fumble there in the first little shift, but we can easily come back from this. Remember, we don't have to score goals every game. We just have to play smart. All right, that was a dangerous pass there from Forsberg, and unfortunately I get stripped of the puck by Jake Muzzin. And I tried to send it around the boards, but I had my own teammate in me there. And you know what, let's just get a nice little body check there. Clearing the front of the net. I'm allowed to do that. Get out of my way, Marian Gaborik. All right, going up against Jeff Carter here on the face-off. Good timing, tying him up, and we win the face-off. Right, Eric Johnson once again. And he's just going to skate right into him, and that's just... We get bad line defense for that because my defender ran right into 2 opposing players. AI is very, very bad at making breakout passes this year. That's one thing I've extremely noticed. Look at this. 2 LA Kings players right there. He gets clobbered and doesn't make the pass. Maybe I should have called for it. I don't know, but that shouldn't be my job to call for the pass there. AI should be a little bit smarter there rather than running into 2 players. Should be a little bit smarter than that. All right, let's play in the zone here. Nice play. Turnover by Jerome McGinley. Takes a shot. High on Quick, but he'll hold that. We got a face-off here. Yeah, nice face-off win there from Peter Forsberg by Alex. And unfortunately, we lose the puck. All right, Dwight King back to Drew Doughty. Dwight King looking for opening here. Over to Alec Martinez. Poke checked away, but right to Trevor Lewis. Tipped again, and that goes out of the zone. Nice play there by Jerome. Over to Drew Doughty. Back to Dwight King. Over to Drew Doughty again. Back to King again. And once again, nice play there by Rittman. Nice call for the pass. Get that up the boards. Nice pass up to Jerome. Nice play there by Peter Forsberg. We got to go for a change. Nice breakout pass there in the defensive zone. Keep this at a 2-2 game. Got to play a little bit more conservative in this game, to say the least. Nice pass over to Tanner Pearson. Shot wide. Rito Barra should just hold on to that. Go for the face-off. We got to go for another tie-up here. Once again, good timing. Voinov in front to Clifford. And once again, let's just get that up. Breakout pass to Alex Tanguay. Tanguay drop pass. Back to the defense over to Rittman. Nice give and go. Gets around. Forsberg gets around. Shoving off checks. Down the back over to Tanguay. Setup pass. Tanguay in front of Forsberg. Ooh, nice low shot there on Jonathan Quick. But he easily shrugs that one away. Nice play by Forsberg getting back on defense. Poke checks that twice away from Dwight King. Jake Muzzin just winds up for a shot. And unfortunately, they will be able to get it out. Stewart. Oh, Forsberg couldn't hold it. Forsberg couldn't handle the pass. Shot there. And easily over to Jerome McGinley as Forsberg will go for a change. Jerome just goes into the zone himself. Oh, wow. That almost was a nice play there by Jerome McGinley. Did a nice little deke. Tried to get around. Up long simulating here. There's a goal happening. Who's it from? And it's for the LA Kings to go up 3-2. All right. We got to answer back now. Long pass up the wing. Okay, Jerome, I don't know why you gave me that. Jumping off the bench. And shot high by Jerome McGinley, but gloved by Jonathan Quick again. Alright, so we will get another offensive zone face-off here nonetheless. Jonathan Quick's going to get himself a little bit of a highlight package, but we don't need to watch that. For another face-off here. Alright, let's go for a forehand face-off win. Yeah, lost the team play there on the tie-up. Nice hit there, though. Nice hit. Jerome on the forecheck there on Dwight King. And a long pass over to Clifford. Back to King again. Look for the pass. And watch that backdoor pass. Look at that. Oh, my God. Like, faked it 3 times. And nice breakout pass at the very least. We'd lose it, though, but we still got credit for the breakout pass at the very least. Tanguay. Oh, you got to get rid of that, boys. Got to get rid of that. Thank you, Rito Barra, for holding on to that. This team is brutal when it's in the defensive zone, to say the least. No studly defenseman other than Tyson Barrie, but what are we gonna do? We're dealing with injuries as well, so it's gonna be troublesome. Alright, Boschman. Nice play. Gets tipped a bit. Jerome. Give him support. There you go. Saucer pass that through. Oh! Nathan McKinnon couldn't grab that out of the air, or Alex Tanguay couldn't grab that out of the air. Hustle to the puck. Nice play to keep it down low. Nice little push there on Drew Doughty. Hopefully my defense can play some good defense here. Thank you once again for Rito Barra. Keep this still to 1-goal game. I'm gonna hopefully it's gonna come on my first liners here to get a goal here late. All right, 109 still left. This is gonna probably be our last shift. This will probably be Forsberg's last shift, so we need to make sure we play pretty well here. Nice, a little bit of scramble here in the center of the ice. Rito Barra's got to dish that out. All right, give that up to Jerome McGinley. All right, Jerome. Drop pass. Thank you. Forsberg, back in forehand. Oh, that might have went off the post, or it went up high. Went up high. Can't tell. Not playing with any sound, obviously. Nice quick passes there from the LA Kings to get this puck out. All right, so the goaltender's probably going to get pulled once we get possession of this. Barra, dish it out again. Oh, fuck me, dude. He just doesn't dish the puck out far enough. Doesn't dish the puck out far enough, and literally just throws it right to the LA Kings. We wouldn't have scored anyway, so there's their empty netter that they got, whatever the case. So, fortunately, we get beat by probably the best team in the NHL, the LA Kings. And Forsberg, after that really great game that he had, did not put up a stellar effort in this game. Defensive woes there from the Colorado Avalanche really showcased. In this game against the LA Kings, they just took us apart. That's unfortunate. So now we're 18, 26, and 8, which is not a really great record. Off-ice training. Yep, let's do that. 11 hours this week. All right, so let's do face-offs for 3 hours per usual. Defensive positioning, I think it would be a nice thing to do. And then once again, let's continue to get our stick handling up, and then 2 hours for sprints. Continue to just build up those stats that need to be built upon. All right, so we need to simulate this game here against the Chicago Blackhawks, and then for our final game of the series of the video. All right, so 1 goal apiece, 2 goals apiece, 3 goals apiece. Shootouts. Chicago wins it in the shootout with Patrick Kane and Duncan Keith scoring. So we get a point. Overtime loss, or shootout loss there. And once again, going up against the Dallas Stars. So we get 2 games in this video up against the Dallas Stars. All right, so we know what happened last time we played Dallas. We had a very good game. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Matt Duchene gets one on Kari Lehtinen. So Kari Lehtinen is in this game, not Antti Niemi. But we still got a 1-0 lead over Dallas. Let's see if we can close out this video with 2 wins against the Dallas Stars. All right, guys, so here we are in the 3rd and final game of this video, up against the Dallas Stars once again. 1-0 lead going into this game up against Dallas. Last time we played them, we had that miraculous 4-point game with 1 goal and 3 assists. So looking for the exact same here in this game up against the Dallas Stars. So, and that's a good way to start. Come up into the zone. Poke check the puck away, but it goes right back to Dallas. So nonetheless, bouncing puck there in the offensive zone. Nikita Zaharov does luckily gain control over it. Alex Tanguay into the zone. Drop pass to Jerome McGinley, and he loses it. Alex Tanguay still gets control of it. Shot on net, as we were being like abused there by Yoki Paka, I believe. But still, nice little first shift there, back and forth. All right, time to kill some penalties. Time to kill some penalties. Cody Eakin, I don't know where you think you're going. I don't know where you think you're going. You gotta either dump it in or take a hit. All right, 2-1-2, 2-1-2. And okay, I'll take a hit there. Jesus. You give one, you receive one. It is Christmas time, so you know. You are in the giving season. All right, let's hold that there, Farley. All right, gotta do a face-off here. Lose the face-off once again. Nice save there from Semyon Varlamov. In front, scores. Tyson Barrie, you gotta do a better job of just blocking that shot off right there. It's just a terrible, terrible defensive positioning that you had right there. Just get a stick in the lane to block it off. All right, well, we're back out there again. Turnover in the defensive zone. What else is new with this team? Spezza turns and takes a shot. Zaharov gets it out, though. Holden, Nick Holden. All right, he's lucky. All right, Forsberg will just go hard to the net. Nope, but Jerome loses it. Okay, he still has it. Wrap it around for Alex Tanguay. Tanguay in front. Oh, just wide by Jerome. All right, Forsberg. Oh, baby. Oh, Forsberg. Oh, Jesus, man. An offensive turner. That was a nice, nifty play. He did that once before in a game, and it really confused the opposing defender. But once again, Forsberg tried to make a play there. Let's just get a low shot on that. Turnover, possibly. Turnover. Roussel. Demers. Patrick Ease. He's going to get out. All right. He's going to get into the zone. Landy. Oh, Landy have a breakaway here? Mitchell, no, they're not going to get a breakaway. That's all right, though. That's all right. A nice little deke there. I should have went into the backhand. Just go right for the backhand, but that's all right. Oh, wow, we're getting stuck with these like kind of weird animations. All right, that's a board pin. That's a board pin right there. Thank you. I don't think we need to do the board pins anymore, but still, it's always a nice little good habit to get into the habit of doing the board pins nonetheless. Let's see. Dallas just passing it back and forth here. Mers was shot. Nice play in front, though, by Nikita Zaharov. Dumps it around the back. Tanguay. Holden, thank you. Nice pass up to Iginla. Jerome, nice play. Back. Demers right there blocking the shot. Or blocking the pass. Nice pass defense there from Jason Demers. Nice play there by one of our defensemen to knock Jamie Benn off the puck from getting a shot off. And we'll take another shift here with a 1-1 tie with Dallas. All right, 6:48 left to go in the third period here. getting another shift here, so not on that weird animation shift though. Alex Tanguay in front to Jerome Iginla, but Kari Lehtinen says no. Alright, we got a offensive zone face-off here. Good timing once again, but we just lose the face-off because our face-off rating is just bad. Alright, that was a nice little play there. And nice breakout pass. Jerome, feed me. Thank you. Okay, I thought I had that still. And apparently I'm going to get caught off sides because Jerome can't wait a goddamn minute. There you go. Tie up there on Cody Eakin. Around the back there, Tanguay. Front for Barry. In front to Iginla. Just risk that on net. Risks that on net. Kind of back and forth. Kind of just, you know, blase play. That's blase play. I guess that's a word. Blase play being played right now. Alright, a power play for the Dallas Stars here late in the game. This could be troublesome. Oh, wow. Kari Lehtinen. That pass got put right in on net. Alright, here we go. Once again, good face-off. Or not a good face-off. Bad face-off loss there. Oh, nice play there by Forsberg. Getting in on that forecheck. Alright, it's 1-on-2. It's 1-on-3 with Jamie Benn here. There you go. Quick check that out. Holden gets that out. Landeskog, I don't know why you're passing it back. Why are you trying for the breakout passes on a penalty kill? Your job is to just get the puck out. Here, I'll show you what you need to do on a penalty kill. You need to do that. Just dump it out. Right, Demers, he's looking for a pass over to Goligoski. Everybody's pretty much blocked off right now, other than Jamie Benn. And he gets the pass up to Tyler Seguin. Puck chop that out of the zone. Nice play. Let's go for a change. Puck chop that puck out of the zone. Go for a line change. Alright, we kill off the penalty. 1:34 left to go in the third period. Going to be possible here if we can get a late goal. That puck went right by me. Didn't even see it. Alright, Varlamov's going to take it though. Up the boards. Iginla. Nice play over to Boschman. Alright, Forsberg couldn't handle it. There you go. Shield the pucks away. Still has it. Still has it. Out in front. Oh, Jesus. Just a little bit wider than that. Alex Tanguay. Oduya's going to dump that around the back. Go, Forsberg. Go, 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 go. Patrick Ease. Yoki Paka up to Eakin. Over to the wing to Roussel. Roussel meets the defender there. Wraps it around. Buscema, get rid of it quickly. Back around the back of the net. Boschman. There you go. Nice play off for the pass. It's going to go. I don't think that's going to go for icing. It's just going to be a clear all the way down. It should be time to go for a change. We'll take it into overtime. Peter Forsberg does have a knack for winning games in OT, and that's what we are going to do. So, pretty boring game here in the third period between Dallas and Colorado. Nothing really happening there. Dallas did tie it up on a power play, but still. We are going to go to overtime here in the Pepsi Center against the Dallas Stars. Forsberg will be able to get out there on the ice. Yes, he will. 2:56 left to go in overtime. Defensive zone face-off here, so we got to make sure we try to win this to the best of our abilities. As we do lose the face-off, unfortunately. Once again, it's a guy like Tyler Seguin. Just get that puck out. Just poke check it away. Forsberg, oh, he's gone! He's gone! That's a breakaway! Back in! Oh, Jesus, he ran out of room. He was pursued there by Yoki Paka. And Forsberg, once again, got to get back into this play. Alright, let's cover one of the D-men here because one of those guys is covered. Yep, just poke it, check it into the corner. Nice play. Forsberg once again up the wing. There you go. Alright. One guy being covered there. Oh, Jesus, big hit there by number 24. That might be Jordy Ben, I think. Alright, Tyler Seguin in front, though. Tyson Barrie tries to run an outlet pass, though. That guy's my man. Nice save there by Semyon Varlamov, and he'll just hold. That's a smart play. Alright, I think we're going to go to a shootout. Probably going to go to a shootout unless they get me out there for one last shift. 29 seconds left. 29 seconds still left in overtime. Alright, they're going to go for a change here. We're in offensive transition. Back to Boschman. Oh, feeds Forsberg. Oh, tries to go around the goaltender, but Kari Lehtinen did not bite whatsoever. He did not bite whatsoever. Alright, make the pass. Make the pass. Make him force the pass. There it is. Oh, Demers. Oh, nice play, Varlamov. Good dishes out. Alright, we got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forsberg just tries to dangle his way through the defense, but unfortunately cannot get it done. So we are going to go to a shootout here against the Dallas Stars. Forsberg tried to make something happen, but now we got to watch a shootout here. Dallas does have some good shooters in this team. Tyler Seguin, backhander, but saved by Kari Lehtinen. All right, Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene, toe drag, saved by Lehtinen. Next up at Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn, ooh, tries for a low shot there. Saved by Lehtinen. Saved by Varlamov. Gabriel Landeskog. Gabriel Landeskog, ooh, nice moves there, but Kari Lehtinen stays right with him. Saved. All right, Jason Spezza. Tries for just a cleanup shot. Blocked away, though, by Varlamov. All right, if Nathan MacKinnon can score here, game over. Again, that was a nice play, though. Nice play. I like the idea. All right, Patrick Sharp going wide. Coming back around wide. Tries to go all the way around Varlamov, but he sticks with him. All right, Tyson Barrie. Tyson Barrie, straight up shot, though, high. Kari Lehtinen glove saves. All right, Alex Goligoski. And, ooh, does that nifty move, but does not even get a shot off. All right, Alex Tanguay. Alex Tanguay to win it. Tries to go back to the forehand, but closed off. All right, another long shootout, round 6. Vernon Fiddler. Vernon Fiddler blocked away, though, by Varlamov. Again. All right, Blake Como. Blake Como, can he end it? Ooh, just ran. Lost possession of the puck, actually. Round 7, Alesh Hemsky. On the backhand forehand, glove saved by Varley. Nikita Zadorov taking a shot before Peter Forsberg. But, oh, backhander. Ooh, squeezes a 5-hole. Just keeps that puck out. That was close. That was getting close to on the line. Not really. It was still like in the middle of the blue paint. Travis Moen taking a shot for the Dallas Stars. Toe drags, loses possession of the puck. All together. All right, Francois Bouchemin still taking a shot before Peter Forsberg. Bouchemin. Oh! What a get robbed by Kari Lehtinen. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely destroyed. Johnny Oduya, straight up shot scores. Wow. A shot like that from Johnny Oduya beats Semyon Varlamov. Oh, he saved it. It just trickles over his blocker and then the net. All right, Jerome, can he tie it up? No, he cannot, as Kari Lehtinen stands on his head in the shootout, as the Colorado Avalanche will lose this game to the Dallas Stars 2-1 in a shootout. Man, oh man, that's we gotta take another look at that, right? We gotta take another look at that save by Kari Lehtinen on Francois Bouchemin. My God, look at that. He had him beat. So Bouchemin comes up the left side, comes back, cuts back in, kind of does a little fake shot, drags it back a little bit, goes to the backhand. He might have had a chance to backhand that in, but then he goes back to the forehand. Look at that move. Look at all that space. That's an open net. That's an open net. And he just shoots it right at his pad. Why does he shoot it right at his pad? Look at all that space there. If he just lets that go, that's in. But no, he drags it and shoots it right at his pad as Varlamov, or not Varlamov, Kari Lehtinen just manages to shrug that one away. Ugh, that's Bouchemin's fault. That's Bouchemin's fault. He had an open net to shoot at, and he shot it right at his pad. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So, unfortunately, we do lose 2 games. Yeah, we lose 2 games in this simulation here. So, in overtime at the least. Putting on the third line. All right, so even though we had one good game, that's not enough, as we're going to be regulated back down to the third line here. So, we'll simulate this one game here up against the Winnipeg Jets before we call it a video, as we're just going to get absolutely fisted by the Jets 5-1, and our record is slowly getting worse. So closer to 500 last video, but today it's getting worse. So we drop back down to 18, 27, and 10. Not a good looking record at all, as we are getting only we are a month away, about a month away from the trade deadline. So we'll have to see if anything happens on the trade deadline, but we'll continue to roll along here with Peter Forsberg's season. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time.